Good afternoon. My name is Dustin Duncan, and I'm a doctoral student at Harvard School of Public Health, where I'm studying social epidemiology. And I've been fortunate to have been funded for my dissertation grant from Active Living Research. And today I'm just going to talk about two of my dissertation studies. The first study looks at how crime impacts body mass index among adolescents, and the second study looks at how the built environment affects body mass index among adolescents. And it's important because we hypothesize that crime in the built environment is a really strong factor in body mass index among adolescents. And it's important because we know that adolescent obesity is a public health problem due to its high prevalence and also its immediate and long-term health risks. So the first study, I found a strong association between crime and BMI. So if you had more crime in your neighborhood, you're more likely to have a higher BMI. And that was especially the case for violent crime at a small scale. So when we measured neighborhoods by a quarter mile as opposed to a half mile. In the second study, I found that a lot of built environment characteristics were associated with adolescent BMI. And I will just talk about a couple of those findings. One was, we found that among adolescents, when they had bus stop densities, they had higher rates of bus stops in their neighborhoods, they had lower rates of BMI. And a counterintuitive finding that I found was that among black youth, there was a strong effect between parks and BMI in an unexpected direction, whereby when you had more parks, they had higher rates of BMI. And that puzzled me, so I did some extra analyses, and I found that essentially where they were located next to parks, but the parks they were located were parks that were known to be ridden with crime and violence. So the implications for the overall two studies are that, one, crime is associated with BMI, so we should focus on reducing crime for a number of reasons, but one being to reduce BMI. The second thing is that these built environment characteristics really do matter, so we can work with public transportation people and parks and recreations, and not just about having parks, but also think about the quality of those parks.